Hello pretties, welcome to Vibes. So I'm having a bad recording day because one thing or another is stopping me from being able to actually record these videos. So here I am, round 2 of this video. This is my second video that I've filmed this day, and here we are. So I am doing a dupe to the Lizzie McGuire and X ColourPop palette. If you were a preteen in the 2000s, then you were probably obsessed with Lizzie McGuire. I know I was. I know that when the movie came out, there was a time I got it in DVD and I watched it every day for like 2 months straight. I love Lizzie McGuire. Really excited that, what's it called? Disney Plus is actually gonna be, it's either a reboot or a like continuation of it, I don't know. But I'm really excited for it regardless. Plus I love Hilary Duff and she's aged so gracefully. Like, oh my god, she's still so beautiful, and she's been a mama, I think, of 3 kids, 2 or 3 kids, and her body still looks banging. So I love Hilary Duff, so I'm just really excited. But yeah, another thing that I want to note is that I mentioned this in my last dupe video that I did, the Limoncello palette. I have been really disappointed with the palettes that come out. Like, nothing's really grabbed my attention except for like 1 or 2 palettes, and yeah, anyway, so this one caught my mostly for nostalgia purposes, but I still want to go ahead and do a dupe. Yeah, I've done this in my last couple of dupe videos, but I like to like just straight off the bat come out and tell you which shades I had a really hard time duping, and the ones that I know for a fact my versions are not even close. And that's going to be, hold on, I gotta undo my little camera here. Okay, so that's gonna be the Police shade right here. That one's supposed to be a glitter shadow in the original palette, and I just did a metallic. And then it's gonna be the second to last, which is an outfit repeater. It's supposed to be a fuchsia. It looked fuchsia in the pan, and then once I swatched it, I realized it is not. So there's that. I am gonna do a close-up at the very end of this, so just be prepared for that. But before we get started, something I forgot to do in my last dupe video, I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture up of what the palette looks like. So, okay, and I'm assuming Editing Me did the work right, and I'm also gonna go ahead and put a picture up of their swatches. So let's do that. All right, I'm assuming Editing Me did a great job with that. FYI, I know for a fact I'm gonna take those pictures from the ColourPop website, so I'm just gonna take a screenshot straight off their website, and then those are the pictures I'm gonna have up. And that's pretty much what I've been using to do this whole thing. Okay, FYI, I really wish you could zoom in their pictures on my phone because I was really struggling for some of these shades. But let's get started. Actually, before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you become a resident of Vibes, and let's get to it. Interesting information, you're gonna see this palette a lot. The So Jaded from So Jaded. 6 shades came from this palette. Half the palette I was able to dupe with this palette right here. But let's get started. First shade is the Bye-Bye, which is a pale metallic soft gold, which is the shade that I have right here. And I decided to grab it from the So Jaded in the shade Pearl. I was going back and forth with Moonstone, but I feel like Moonstone was more for champagne, while Pearl was a little bit more golden. Definitely very Pearl though, a little bit more cooler, but that is that shade right there. Next one is the Police, which in their website it is described as a peach with coppery gold pinpoint glitter, which I decided to grab the shade Sunstone. That's right here, which is this shade that you see right here. It's the second shade right there. I do think it feels very, I think I got the undertones, like the peach coppery gold, pretty down, but again, it's different formula altogether. Number 3 is Done and Done, which is a matte peachy beige, and I decided for this shade to just go right down the road, and in that same palette is the You're a Gem palette shade, and that is my peachy coral shade right there. Matte peachy beige is the way they described it, but in the pictures honestly it looks so similar. Right, I'm gonna get a little closer. I feel like I'm really far away, and I'm gonna try to focus a little bit more on the shadows. Okay, there you go. I think that's better. I'm not in frame, I know, but hopefully the arm is, which my arm's gonna be hurting by the time this is over. Plus, I've already worked out today. My arms are hurting already. All right, ad for repeater. It is a metallic pastel pink with a golden lavender duochrome effect. I decided to use the opposite of that, which is the fluorite, which in my opinion, I haven't shown you guys this, just this one right here. In my opinion, fluorite is actually a lavender shade with some pink undertones. I feel like it's the opposite, but I feel like it gives a very similar effect. It's the light lavender shade right here. So I still feel pretty good about that one. The next is the Dear Diary, which is a metallic golden chartreuse. And I did not know what a chartreuse looked like, so I googled it. And a chartreuse honestly looks like a dirty olive, which was the shade right here that I decided to go with, which is the equivalent, or it is the shade Period from the So Jaded palette, which is the shade right here. And I actually think that was pretty spot on. I'm pretty happy with that one right there. Okay. Audi is a metallic true coral with intense gold duochrome effect. And this is the shade that I got. There is a slight duochromeness to it. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see it, but I did get that one. It's the shade right over here. I did get that one from my Sweet Talk palette. I got 2 shades from this one. Ugh. And it is the shade Melody from the Sweet Talk. So, pretty happy. I also thought about getting the Come and Get It from, there's a single from ColourPop. That one is truly very pink and it wasn't so corally, so I decided to go with that one instead. For the shade, best name ever, just it is a matte true bubblegum pink, and I didn't quite have anything like that I could find that I could like pop out of my palettes. But then I remembered I have the single from Makeup Geek right here from the rebrand, and it is the shade Tuscan Sun, and is that not the most beautiful baby pink in the world? I think so. I do think that this one's slightly more muted than theirs. I think theirs was a little bit brighter, but I personally just love that shade right there. So I'm super happy with that one. I think I still got pretty close to the effect that they were going for. Alright, so Hello Fabulous, that's what it's called, and it's described as a metallic lavender with a silvery golden duochrome effect. So I chose Alexandrite from the So Jaded palette. So Alexandrite is right here at the bottom. It has a lavender effect, it does, but it is a little bit thicker, and it doesn't have the silver undertone like duochrome effect. It has more like a blue duochrome. I do still think it looks very close in the swatch pictures. I think I got really damn close. So I still feel like that was a really good dupe. Alright, next one. Don't Freak, which is a matte vibrant lime green. The only lime green I own in my entire collection is the one from the Los Angeles Party Animal, and it's the shade It's a Party. Super intense shade right here. For how light this shade is, I do think theirs is supposed to be a little bit darker. I think mine just builds better, has more color. I think because the one in the Los Angeles is a pressed pigment. So I think that one just has a really nice effect. There's this look in the website that they have, which is like an all matte lime green look. I'm gonna go ahead and put the picture up. But again, they have it up on their website. Really nice. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Because it just looks so good. I'm going to pull it up on my phone again. Because that looks so nice. Where is it? Where'd it go? There you go. Again, I'm going to post the actual picture up. But that just looks so nice. Yeah, I think that's a really close. I think this one is slightly yellower than theirs. And again, it's slightly lighter. But very pigmented just as well. So, there's that one. Okay, So Mature is the matte sparkle bright pinky coral with hot pink and silver pinpoints. They keep saying this thing pinpoints, and I don't know what that means. Do you know what they mean when they say silver pinpoints? Because I don't get it. I don't. But again, I went off of their description and I decided to go with this shade right here, which is actually from the Sweet Talk palette. and it is the shade Meadow right here. And when you look at the swatch, I do think it has that strong coral, but also very, very hot. That hot pink definitely comes through. In my opinion, this is more of a hot coral, if that's even a thing, because it looks just like it. Just like it. Alright, moving along to outfit repeater. And this is the one I told you ahead of the game. I fucked up. I straight up did. I decided to go with the ColourPop single shadow in the shade Going Steady, and I'm sure you see it in the pan. It looks a lot more fuchsia. It looks very dark purple instead. I almost feel like I should have gone with a metarine, but I feel like this one's very mauvey, so it's not fuchsia at all. And I thought about going with garnet, but I think this one was more of like a burgundy. I think these two shades combined would make the right shade, but regardless, I don't have it. It looks wrong. And the last one, which I actually think I got pretty close, which is a Digital Bean, and it's a matte bright pinky violet. And I decided to go with the shade single shadow from ColourPop again in the shade 143. Yeah, 143. And it's a shade here, and I think that one was pretty damn on. I think mine's a little bit brighter than theirs. I think theirs is a little more muted, but I really like it. And overall, this is the palette. I think I got relatively close. Even with this one, again, the formula is wrong, but I think the shadow color and undertones are spot on. And this is the only one where I'm like, yeah, I did not get it at all. This one, I did not get it. I don't have it. I'm sure I probably could have gotten something from the Nudie 2. And actually, let me think about that. Let me pull it out. I'm gonna pull out my Nudie 2 palette real quick. No. I'm just looking to see if I have a shade from theirs, and like I don't think so. Okay, regardless, I think I did a pretty good job. What do you think? Do you think I did a good job on it? Let me know. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, let me do the close up real quick, and then we'll be good to go. Okay.